Hi friends, today let us discuss about the joint family system in India. The joint family is also known as undivided family and sometimes as extended family. Generally, joint family system constitute of the persons belonging to 2 to 3 generations, even sometimes 4 generations, and they live under one roof with a common kitchen and common property, common culture, and common worshipping patterns. The joint family system constituted the basic social institution in many traditional societies, particularly in the Eastern societies. In India, this system prevailed among the Hindus as well as the non-Hindus. And joint family system is considered as one of the unique characteristic of Indian society. Now, let me discuss about the definition of the joint family system, characteristics of the joint family system, merits and demerits of joint family system, and changing trends in joint family system, because all these are important from examination point of view. The joint family, the caste system, and the village system are often regarded as the pillars on which the whole Hindu social edifice is built. The joint family is the bedrock on which Hindu values and attitudes are built. It is found in almost all parts of India. Family for a Hindu is a sacred institution deriving sanction from religion and social traditions with myths and legends. Hence, this form of family is still found in India. It is deeply rooted in the traditional Hindu culture. It is an old age system having a long history of its own. Now, let us try to understand the definition of joint family. The joint family is a mode of combining smaller families into larger family units through the extension of 3 or more generations, including at least grandparents, parents, and children. The joint family is one which consists of members related through blood and spread over several generations, living together under a common roof and work under a common head. The definition given by Airavati Karve. Airavati Karve is a prominent Indian sociologist, and she has conducted many empirical studies on family, marriage, and kinship system in India. And the definition given by Airavati Karve seems to be more satisfactory. According to her, the joint family may be defined as a group of people who generally live under one roof, who eat food cooked at one hearth, who hold property in common, and who participate in common family worship and are related to each other as some particular type of kind died. So, this is the most relevant definition with regard to the joint family system in India. And types of joint family. The joint family may be assumed two forms: patriarchal joint family and matriarchal joint family. And both types of joint families, both the patriarchal as well as the matriarchal joint families, could be seen in Indian society. And as far as joint families are concerned, the patriarchal joint family is father centered and the matriarchal joint family is mother dominated. Generally, in a patriarchal joint family system, the eldest male member is considered as the head of the household, whereas in matriarchal joint family system, the eldest female member is considered as the head of the household. So, therefore, patriarchal joint family is father centered, whereas matriarchal joint family is mother centered. And even in a patriarchal joint family system, the lineage is traced through the male line or through father and grandfather. Whereas under matriarchal joint family system, the lineage is traced through the female line or through mother and grandmother. And in a patriarchal joint family system, the property is transferred from the father to the son, whereas the under matriarchal joint family system, the property is transferred from the mother to the daughters. So now let me give you some examples for these two types of joint family systems. The patriarchal joint families are found among the Nambudris of Malabar in Kerala. The Munda is a popular tribe in Chota Nagpur region, and the Angami Nagas of Assam. The Nambudri joint family is generally described as Illom. This is a very important point. Then, as I told you, patriarchal joint family could be seen among Nambudris in Kerala, then Munda tribe and Angami Nagas. And the patriarchal joint family among Nambudris known as Illom. And the matriarchal joint families are found among the Nairs of Kerala, then Khasi and Garos, largely living in Meghalaya and also Assam. So, Khasis and Garos living in Meghalaya and Assam are example for matriarchal joint family system. Then Nair joint family is popularly known as Tarawad. So especially for objective type of examination, these 2 points are very important. The joint family system among Nambudris is known as Illom, whereas the joint family system among Nairs is known as Tarawad. Then what are the characteristics of joint family? And let me briefly discuss about the characteristics of the joint family here. Number one, the depth of generations. As I said earlier, the joint family consists of people of 3 or more generations, including the children, parents, grandparents, all are part of the joint family system. Then common roof. This is the second important feature. All the members of the joint family who belong to 2 to 3 or 4 generations, they live in one house. That is, they live under one roof. That is one of the characteristic of joint family. Then common kitchen. Generally, all the members of the joint family eat the food prepared jointly at the common kitchen. That means the same kind of food is served to all the members of the joint family, which is cooked at a common kitchen. Then common worship. The Hindu joint family derives its strength from religion. Hence, it is associated with various religious rituals and practices. Every family may have its own deity of Kuladevata and its own religious tradition. So, members of the family take part in common worship, rituals, and ceremonies. Then, common property. This is one of the most important feature of the joint family. The members hold a common property. The joint family is a cooperative institution similar to a joint stock company in which there is a joint property. The head of the family manages the family property like a trustee. The total earnings of the members are pooled into a family treasury, and family expenses are met with out of that common property or common income. Generally, it is known as a family income. So, the needs of every member is fulfilled by the joint family out of the common property and the collective income of the joint family. So, generally, under joint family system, the eldest male member of the joint family control the property and regulate the earnings of the family members. Then exercise of authority. This is another important aspect. In the patriarchal joint family, usually The eldest male member exercises authority. The superordination of the eldest member and the subordination of all other members to him is a keystone of the joint family. His commands are normally obeyed by others, as opposed to it in the matriarchal joint family system. The eldest female member, in theory, exercises the supreme authority. Then, as I told you, the if you take the Noyer joint family, the eldest female member of the family is considered as the head of the household, and she exercises authority over all the members of the family. Then, arranged marriages. In the joint family, the head considered it as his privilege to arrange the marriages of the members. The individual's right to select his or her life partner is undermined. The younger members rarely challenge their decisions and arrangements. Generally, it is considered that it is the responsibility of the head of the household or elder members of the family to identify the life partner for the younger members of the family, and they arrange the marriage. So that means under joint family system, to choose their life partner for the younger members of the family is generally very less. Generally, they are not allowed to choose their life partner. Then next point is procreation. The size of the joint family is by nature bigger. It is found to be associated with higher rate of production. It is so because in the past, procreation was regarded as a religious duty. Members rarely practiced birth control measures. But today, the situation has changed. Generally, in olden days, the uh, child is never considered as a burden. Under joint family system, children are never considered as a burden, and moreover, it is the responsibility of the joint family to fulfill the needs of the children. So that is why generally the reproduction rate used to be very high in olden days. But however, now the situation has changed. Then identification with obligations towards family. The members tend to identify themselves with their family. Every member has his own duties and obligations towards the family. The family, in turn, protects the interests and promotes the welfare of all. The senior most member of the family acts as the guide for other members. Then, another characteristic is self sufficiency. There was a time when the joint family was most self sufficient. It used to meet the economic, recreational, medical, educational, and other needs of the members. The rural agricultural joint families were mostly self reliant and self sufficient.